for the listening pleasure.
Yeah, Vigil.
I'm livid. Aaron's mad at me.
What you mad at? Max, Mad Max. What you mad at, Max?
What up?
Tell him why you mad, son.
Shabbos.
What you mad at?
3. Wait, because I'm not ready. 3. In a second.
Yo, this is a little bit more high pressure because we have 2 Pink Cloud clients in the peanut gallery right now.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
3.
So I got to be on my best behavior.
No.
Okay.
3.
I don't know if that's possible.
3.
Unos.
Jeden.
What's Gene?
There's 1 in Slovak.
Really?
Yeah.
You got some Slav in you.
No. How are you, Jarren?
He took his headphones off.
Perfect timing.
How are you, Jarren?
How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I was just on the phone with one of my white friends, man, trying to get this nigga to explain this fucking
Was it Echo?
the white plight.
Oh shit.
He's one of the this whole QAnon shit, and he honestly didn't explain anything.
Wait,
Went
he
circles.
believes it's a pedophilia ring?
He believes all types of crazy shit, and I don't know what the fuck he can believe. And I was asking him to explain this shit to me, like out of genuinely just like, hey, I don't understand. Like, break it down to me, because one thing people saying I'm hearing people saying that they were storming the Capitol because of the election was rigged, or then you hear people saying they storming the Capitol because China's gonna fucking take over. Then you hear people saying, oh, it's QAnon. We're fucking, they're evil. They're eating babies. Like,
Right.
There's no clear fucking picture as to what's going on. And so I just wanted to know. And he, once again, did not paint any clear picture. He sounded like a fucking idiot.
How do you maintain a friendship with him, like, despite the fact that he's so, like, left field?
Oh, we hadn't spoke with each other in a while. And it's not, and I can maintain a friendship with anybody if we have like a whole different, it don't matter. I don't care if your views are different, as long as if you respect me, I can respect your.
I'll fuck with that.
If we have
How many
different
fans have you
ideologies,
lost
it's
in the
cool.
last 2 weeks?
Probably a lot. And listen, I'm not saying this. White people, check this shit out. I appreciate the fact that y'all got balls and stormed the Capitol. That's what you should do. Because I understand that sentiment is to where, hey, y'all work for us. But at the same time, I would like to do that shit too. Like, what was this sentiment for niggas when they was just, trying
Aaron
to get
was asking me that earlier.
400 years.
The exact same way.
Exact
same
language.
words.
Yeah, exact sentence, actually. I was like,
400 capital years.
And it's like, yo,
400
this should
storming
be
years.
freedom of speech while all these platforms ban Trump. Cool, I feel y'all. But where was that sentiment when they did it to fucking Minister Farrakhan? And I don't know. And so I'm
I got
saying
something to
it
say there.
I'm saying it to say that I'm not against you. I understand you. That's it.
Wow,
not
Jarren
sure about
understands. So
that's good.
Understanding is definitely a tenet in Jarrentology. For the
100%.
so y'all know the religion that we're pushing.
I understand. I get it. I just wish we could do the same thing when we feel a certain way. I wish niggas could go to that Capitol and break some shit down. I mean, I get it. I get it. I get the frustration of whatever the fuck. If it's you think it's people up there eating babies, whatever it is.
He's so open-minded.
Whatever the fuck it is, I do. I mean, hey, if you want to go storm that motherfucker, shut it down. Hey, more power to you.
There you have it.
I have a buddy who was there.
Really?
He didn't
that
storm.
doesn't surprise
What's your
anyone.
take on the whole thing, Jarren? Having a buddy, who was in attendance, etc.
You mean Aaron?
I mean, Aaron. Yeah.
Yeah, he says it was Antifa. Is what his take was, which it wasn't. I don't know. My family thinks it's a stolen election. Yeah, my mom. I caught my mom watching One American News Network and Newsmax? Is that y'all haven't heard of them?
No,
But it was
we're not.
I was like, Mom, you got to get this shit. It was like watching her, like walking in on her watching porn. I was like, you got to get this shit off your fucking TV. Like, you can't watch.
Well, was she embarrassed, like as if watching porn, or was she like?
No, she was. It was the same
Really?
reaction. She was like, I don't know how that got on there. It's like, yeah, it says recently watched. Like, yeah, you did. I have no clue what that is.
When Trump was running the first time, I read his book, The Art of the Deal, which was just to learn more about the guy.
Max low key, bro. Every time someone on the Trump side gets some kind of a win, you see Max sort of glow. It's real. It's real.
But I did read his book just to learn about the bad guy, and I definitely ripped off the cover because I was flying a lot, so I would be reading on the plane. Did not want anyone to see I was reading a Trump book, so I would rip off the cover and shit. And then I read Bill O'Reilly's book.
This
Definitely ripped
working
off
for
the cover.
campaign.
No,
Obviously.
I'm just saying. I like to read both sides.
You
I'm open-minded like Jarren. What?
You was at that Capitol fucking tearing shit
No,
up.
Yeah.
I was in Peru.
He did say,
Yeah,
I showed him the
that's what
video
he
of them
says.
storming the Capitol, and you said, I'm fine with it. Your exact words.
Yeah. But I also said when the bitch got shot, I was like, I'm fine with it.
Yeah. To be fair. I'm fine with that too. I'm fine with it all.
So you're fine with the shooting of one of was a police officer?
Oh no, I meant the MAGA girl.
The MAGA girl, but wasn't there a police officer who died too?
Yeah, he got stressed out.
He shouldn't be a police officer.
He had a little heart attack.
I think so. I think he got shot. I mean, some of them were getting shoved up pretty hard.
It was a tough shove.
Okay, it did annoy me though.
That's a tough death, bro.
And I got into a fight. I got into a fight with Lindsay over it.
A shove death, like a fucking
you should see the video. He's like, well, I don't know if it's the guy who died, but a bunch of them were like shoved in.
Like your security, someone just kind of like shoves you toughly, and it's a wrap for you.
Yeah.
I don't know if they had their A
game
business protecting the Capitol.
No, they did not.
I mean, I'm sorry. Rest in peace to the shove death guy. That's terrible.
Yeah. You guys got to, MAGA people, y'all got to organize your shit a little better because that was a shit show.
That was a circus.
Yeah, they got in. I'm just saying.
Jarren, what are you, Aaron? I keep calling you Jarren.
I don't know.
That's as far as I can. I don't think if it was a group of niggas, they would have got that far.
Well, no, I mean that's a whole different story.
That's what he was saying.
That's the big point that everyone's making on the memes, right? That whole picture of all of the soldiers during Black Lives Matter. But I want to know your take, Aaron. I know your family is probably not in the same vein as you in terms of their opinion.
No, they're not.
Yeah, what's yours?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't care.
Fuck everybody. Fuck the niggers.
No.
Aaron.
No. I don't care seeing politicians like covering for themselves. You know what I mean? Like that shows me. You know what I mean? Right. I would have even rather the Black Lives Matter get in there and fucking scare them. You know what I mean? Fuck all them. I don't give a shit. Okay, I do hate that the cops died. The people dying. I mean, 5 people dying is
not cool.
Ridiculous. And also people inciting that shit. I think should. Like Ted Cruz, all those guys, Trump, whatever.
You know what I don't get about Ted Cruz? I'm sorry to cut you off.
You go.
Ted Cruz a pussy. Like the way Trump was talking about his fucking like wife, not his girlfriend, not his side bitch, his wife, and he's like sat there and ride with that nigga and like.
Wait, what did he say about his wife?
With you. Oh, he was like saying his wife was ugly. This was when they. This was back
during the primaries.
This is back when they was when Ted Cruz was trying to run and this is before Trump was but he was like going in on Ted Cruz and he was just sitting there like a bitch, like
my wife is a little bit of a hoe.
Like, I don't know, man. It's like, nigga, I wouldn't be riding that. I wouldn't be on your dick like that, bro. If it's like, nigga, it's fuck you, nigga.
But
that's the thing about.
They're all.
I had opinions.
Well, yeah, of course. So you, Aaron, are like, fuck all the politicians.
Yeah.
No one should have died though. And you see the irony of the Black Lives Matter, like the black folks in the place.
Yeah.
Obviously, they wouldn't have been able to get that far.
I don't think it's like a conspiracy that they like. I think it was incompetence. I think the FBI, they're a bunch of conservatives and cops are conservatives. You know what I mean? So they're like, they're not gonna riot, you know what I mean? They're one of us. They're fine. And then they like see the guy in the fucking buffalo suit in the fucking like, oh shit, this isn't what we thought this was gonna be. You know I think they just weren't thinking.
What's so hilarious about the guy in the buffalo suit? They fucking interviewed his mom, and his mom's like, he's gonna get sick if he doesn't eat the right type of food. He won't eat at all. She's concerned. It's like, what is it? That nigga said. He only can eat organic food.
They're feeding it to him in the jail.
Oh, they really give that nigga?
Man, feeding him an organic shaman dinner.
See, that's that shit, bro. Because ain't
bullshit, man.
Black folks getting organic shaman shit.
White privilege ain't real. There you go. This nigga getting Whole Foods in the cell, man. Fuck that nigga.
Did y'all see his video of him singing at the COVID-19 testing site?
No.
Oh. He's like by himself and he's like, it's a hoax. He's calling it.
This is before.
Oh, before. Yeah. He's like, it's COVID 1984. It's bad. Yeah, like
he about to get a record deal. Watch after the whole shit. He gonna be popping more than.
I'm about to sign that nigga.
Let's go.
Max, reach out to him, man.
I'm on it. We've been talking about signing.
Well, Max, what about you, man? Give us your take on the Capitol.
I'm a bit of an asshole, so I just kind of like the drama, like watching it. But you know how like you want like. You know, there's the little bit of excitement that you want, like more people to die, more not like really, but like you watching the news for a little bit of that. I mean, everyone human has it. If they say they don't, they're lying. But there's a little bit of that going on.
Mm-hmm.
But
disaster
overall,
porn,
yeah,
vibes.
that element. Mm-hmm. There's some of that. I didn't think it was. It's a big deal. It's not that big a deal. People were posting like it was like the big. Like I saw some lady post and she was like she wrote like a paragraph about 9/11, and then she wrote a paragraph about what happened.
You can't compare it to 9/11.
And then was like,
crazy.
I haven't felt this way in 20 years. It's like, bitch. What?
Get out of here,
man!
Get the fuck out.
At that point, one person had died, but also it's like, I don't know. It just doesn't. It's a big deal. It's not earth-shattering shit. It's just not.
I'm with you, Max. I'm right there. I feel the same exact way. I don't.
Like, it was
feel
wild to see those people in the crazy
it was entertaining.
TV.
It was fucking entertainment.
Nothing's changing.
I wanted to see somebody get smoked.
I didn't think it was that evil. Like, fucking arrest them. Couple die, whatever. But it's just not that big. I mean,
the big deal is they were counting the electoral votes, and that's why they stormed it. There is some context to that. I think a thing. They were literally certifying the election,
but they also got let in. It's not like they pushed all the way through, shot their way in. Like, we saw the videos of motherfuckers letting them in.
Yeah.
So
there was some of that. There also were videos of the cops trying to stop back, and they couldn't stop them.
What? The point is this.
Well, one nigga got stuck in the door. Like, how the fuck you get stuck in the door, my nigga? This nigga in that bitch screaming, not making fun of him. I hope he's okay.
I mean,
the death, kind of making fun of him.
The deaths, some of the deaths were ridiculous. Like, somebody just fell like 50 feet. Some lady from where I grew up in Kennesaw, Georgia. She just fell. Like, that was her death.
So she was probably trying to climb the shit and she fell back.
And she just fell down. And then there was a couple heart attacks because they're all fucking old Republicans.
Yeah, like they were not training for that event.
Yes.
No. Yeah. But some of them did, I think, have that redneck strength. You could see some of those men. They had they were strong boys. Those were not some foofy Silver Lake boys. Those were some ready to.
Well, I do have a perspective that I think is kind of interesting that I've heard from a friend of mine who was a little bit of a weenie white girl, but she's smart, and she was saying how this could the way that this was sort of quote unquote caught off guard by the authorities could encourage other motherfuckers who are maybe a little bit more violent, a little bit more organized to come during the inauguration or whatever like that, which I thought was an interesting point. However, it does seem like the authorities are taking it seriously. And I think about the same FBI and CIA that dismantled the Black Panthers, that fucking infiltrated all the powerful, movements that happen. If they really sick those motherfuckers on these cats, it's a wrap. There's not going to be any real drama during the inauguration. So I'm just hoping that, that goes down, that they're actually, and it seems like they are. They're they're charging people. They're following through. So I hope that happens.
The tech company's response has been pretty wild.
Really?
Yeah, they shut.
Yeah, they Trump is off fucking Twitter, which is wild. Okay. And then what was it? Parler became the number one uploaded app.
What the fuck is Parler?
Parler is
Apple deleted it. They don't have. You can't even.
Not Apple, Amazon. So
Apple did too. Apple took it from the store, but Amazon they use Amazon's web service.
Yeah.
Parler was like a Facebook alternative, like a social media alternative for that wasn't getting censored, so the right wing people could kind of, congregate on that, make plans, whatever. Okay. And then Amazon, I guess Apple too, killed it from the App Store, but Amazon so a huge piece of Amazon's business is server shit.
Yeah.
Storing data for websites. So they killed Parler. It became the number one downloaded app, and then the next day, Amazon killed it.
Why did it become number one downloaded, though? People wanted to just check. It's like some...
Well, because Trump got banned, I'm sure they thought he was going to go to Parler. I mean, Trump has 88 million followers.
So all those motherfuckers just went right to Parler.
Yeah. When people were talking about, go to Parler, we can talk our shit.
And now Amazon and Apple deaded Parler.
Yeah. And Amazon is literally what stored their website on the net.
I find that to be a little scary, though.
It's a little weird. So on the one hand, it's not right shit because they're private companies.
Yeah.
Right. So they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
But it's scary how much power they have.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It's Andrew Schultz was talking on his podcast that the Google fact checker was like, well, if you don't like it, you can use something else. And it's like, well, can you? What else is on? Right. Are you going to use Bing? No, you got to use fucking Google.
Well, it's like the FCC. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say this should definitely influence someone. Maybe we might do it to create an app to where it's censor proof. We don't give a fuck. The only thing we don't tolerate is pedophilia. But you can go in there and talk all the shit you want. If you want to be racist, go do it. Good for you.
Jarren for the racist.
Gerontology at its finest.
Don't touch babies.
But you can talk all
the racist, just don't touch our children.
Yeah. Talk all the shit you want.
Oh shit.
Jarren, how was your week?
The week was boring, man. I ain't do shit this week but fucking make music. That's it.
That's good. Anything good?
I want some excitement, man. I want to goddamn go. I want to go shoot up some shit, man.
Go to Washington.
You know what I'm saying?
Sound like a heroin addict.
Shoot up Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about when I go out, I'm going to go out shooting. I'm not talking about guns. I mean heroin. Stupid.
So you're bored?
Yeah, I'm just bored. Yeah, I'm bored. Yeah. I'm fucking bored, man.
I'm going to get back on tour.
Yeah, this is the longest I've ever been. This is the longest I've ever been home.
This podcast really is just the unraveling of an artist who should be on tour.
Okay, our guest is here.
Can I introduce her real fast?
Yeah, should we let her in first, or
yeah, let her in and keep her muted. So
okay, let me let her in.
And her being muted is a powerful thing. But yeah, so
oh my gosh, she got a little logo on there.
Yeah, she's Rehab Confidential. RC stands for Rehab Confidential, and that is the podcast that she hosts and is a part of. She's also.
I need to restart and whatever it want. Let me see if it'll start. Come on.
This is classic Amy, like in the middle of the introduction.
Muted. We've muted you.
There she go.
Kyle's request.
Okay, no, we'll unmute you in a minute, Amy. You look lovely. So,
like a rock star, Amy.
Yeah. So, just a quick introduction.
You was on top of a Corvette in your past life.
Stop unmuting me.
Dancing.
Well, you just
Stop
unmuted
unmuting me, motherfucker.
What happened? Well, stay muted, motherfucker. All right. So
going well.
Amy's a friend of mine. She has a book called My Fair Junkie that is like actually quite popping. That will be a TV series.
She's trying to get her angles right. I see you, Amy.
That will be a TV series. She also is host of Rehab Confidential, which is also this is a podcast that is doing really well, really funny. Used to be a stand-up comedian, without further ado,
should we unmute her?
That's dope. Why no more stand-up?
Man, Jarren's already got me, man. He's got my numbers. Like, yeah, I see you trying to get your angles. I'm like, fuck. Getting grilled. Let me go put my sunglasses on, man.
Hey, go throw them glasses on. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm old. My shit is like, they're like old Playboy, but they're prescription. So I can't see. I can only see far. I use them for driving.
Oh, well, just put your fucking.
You just got those on because you're stoned.
Nah, I'm sober.
He's not.
Yeah, he is.
Wow.
Is he?
Isn't he pretty?
Are you back on the wagon, Jarren?
He's a pretty man.
Yeah, I'm back on the wagon, man. Back on the fucking wagon.
Oh, man. I just celebrated 8 years.
Oh, congratulations.
How many years?
8.
Holy shit.
Thank God.
8 years sober? Congrats.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, thank God.
What you 10? What are you, Kyle?
I got 23 years.
Kyle's old as shit.
That's crazy.
She's gonna make all kinds of jokes about how she's more hardcore.
3.
Mm-hmm. That nigga got sober at 8. Hold on. So hold on. Break this dynamic down. How did y'all meet? And then after you break down
Rip Rolls.
Amy, how did you start in comedy and all that shit?
So do you want to break down how we met, Amy?
Yeah, we spoke together at a Canadian rehab alumni thing. We had a mutual friend who said, he spoke and then I spoke and just destroyed him.
I opened up and she was like so shook. It was crazy. Everyone was like, yo, he ripped it. And then Amy,
you told me she like fall in love instantly.
I didn't say that.
No, I did not.
That's what I heard.
When you say you ripped, what, you just give like a good speech?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I crushed. Yeah.
I murdered. Okay. And when like the middle person like does too good and the person who's like the headliner like struggles a little bit.
Yeah.
The first minute she was kind of shuffling and then she hit her stride.
Such bullshit.
Was it like y'all's speech like when you got to be like, hey, my name is Amy and I'm fucking crackhead or whatever?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not saying this.
No, Amy, I'm gonna be honest. Actually, no. Amy's story, I'm gonna say like is sensational, and so I think that
it's really gnarly.
I think my story is good, and it was for what it was dope. But like Amy's story is like it's a more intense sort of movie lending itself to a film story, and she did crush. And she was a legit headliner. So
is it more her story or how she tells it, or she just next level on both?
I think both.
Let's hear the story. Let's hear it. Let's hear the story.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
The bridge.
You got 5 hours?
Like, and there's only, I only did 90 podcasts. Like, listen to one of those.
And then I stabbed my husband.
And then we became friends. I don't know. We just became friends.
Wait, did you stab your husband?
With a bread knife. She came at him with a
You stabbed your husband?
Fucking bread knife. I threatened my ex-husband with a knife when I was high on Oxy and For Loco. Yeah.
Oh, I've threatened people with knives.
My kid's mother.
He was an asshole.
This bitch tried to stab me for real.
Yeah, but did you call the cops?
I was trying to, but I was like, nah, fuck it. I just pulled my gun out on her.
Oh shit. See, that's what I need to be married to. Someone just was like, listen, skinny Jew, sit the fuck down.
You know, I think it would be cute. I think y'all would be cute.
Are you trying to stab me, bitch? Like, I don't think so. And I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. She literally brought a knife to a gunfight.
Oh, snap.
Well, that time you brought a knife to a bitch fight because he called the cops and you got arrested, right? And put away.
Yep.
How successful were you with this trying to stab him? Did you get the graze?
No, I just threatened him, and he was a pussy.
Oh, you threatened him. Oh, you really didn't even have the knife out. You
I had a knife. No, I had a knife, but I went I jabbed at him, and I said, "I'll gut you like a fish, you fat fuck." And he was like, "You're fucking done." And he called the cops, and he was like, "My wife is a drug addict, and she's crazy, and she just tried to stab me." And then I tried to get really high. I locked myself in the bathroom and like snorted Valium and fucking everything I could find. And then the cops came. I tried to bolt, and then 4 sheriffs arrested me, and I was like, "Fuck!"
Damn. Just out of curiosity, you didn't happen to have any? If there was comment in that bathroom, would you have snorted that?
No, I've been a drug addict a long time, man. I know the difference between. I have smoked kitty litter before. I mean, in my direst moments when I've been on the fucking. Yeah, it was a mistake. I thought it was. I thought it was rock, and I was like, "Fuck, nope." You know.
Out of all the drugs, what was your favorite?
Crystal meth.
Wow.
Oh, you're a method woman.
Method man.
I would have called you
and then I was
man.
like shooting cocaine for a while. I really liked that a lot. Except
difference between snorting and I never shot up. Difference between snorting and shooting up. What is?
It's a really intense rush that is very quick. So it's like you feel like you're on a roller coaster and you're about to come, and then you're maybe gonna die, and then it's over.
Oh, that's a
die, and roller coaster.
Sounds. I'm
so it's like it's really, but it's also a lot about the ritual of shooting up.
Yeah,
that becomes a big addiction, like the needle.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So the needle is really you're just addicted.
Yeah, it's really dark, and it's not like something you can like do with like your homies. You know what I mean? Like it gets really solo, really fast.
Now I used to talk to this chick back in the day. And she stayed on. I ain't gonna put the shit out there. But she was addicted to heroin. But before I was talking to her, she wasn't addicted to heroin. I saw her.
Once you started talking to her,
damn,
Jesus.
Have quite an
when I
effect
was
on
talking
them,
to her, she wasn't on heroin, and it's been like a couple years, and she was on heroin. I was just like, yo, she came to the hotel room, and I mean, this sounds kind of dickish of me, but I was like, I never seen nobody shoot up heroin. If you want to shoot up, you mind if I watch? So she was cool. So she went through the whole steps of each step of her shooting her heroin up. Does that make me a bad person?
No, I mean she was going to do it anyway. Either way,
it doesn't make you a great person. Makes you a curious, slight asshole.
Yeah, I mean, would you fuck her after?
Yeah. No, I didn't because she looked different. She used to be.
But she kind of looked shitty.
She was fine. She looked different.
Yeah, like she had lost a lot of weight. She looked like Ralph Macchio now. I sound fucked up, man.
Yep.
All right.
No, you just got an open mind, man. Have an open mind about yourself too. But yeah, so it's great. Amy and I, we talk on a regular now, and I think the honesty is dope. Like Amy, she pulls no punches. You talk your shit. Sometimes you talk about how good you do for the community, which I have to bust your balls on. But what are you doing? Like, talk about your living. Talk about your shit.
Well, I'm writing a second book. So I sold 2,267 books since November, bitches.
That's dope.
Oh, and the book's been out for 3 years, so that's pretty dope.
Hey, is your book? You got audio version of it?
I got all of it.
Jarren can't read.
Did you read it in the audio version or no?
Yes,
you did.
What's the name of the book?
My Fair Junkie.
Was it hard to read it?
That shit sound dope.
Or no? Like when you were like doing the audio thing, was it kind of annoying? Or?
Yeah, I mean, it's really like you're in a glass box, and if you fuck up at all, you've got to like go back a couple steps. I mean, and it's like it's freezing in there, so you can't wear a jacket because they can hear everything. The mic picks up everything, and it took about 5 days of like 5 hours each to record the whole thing. And it's it's intense, man. But yeah. I'm really happy they let me read my own work. You know what I mean? And not some,
dope.
So it was like, I'm working on the proposal for the second book. I started a podcast during the pandemic called Rehab Confidential with a social worker. We talk about, we talk about drug policy and all kinds of stuff and doctors. And it's like intense. And then what else is going on?
Wait, real quick. What's the second book going to be about?
Like what happened after the first book ended, which was just like everyone's like, "Oh my god, it must be happily ever after," because it ended with like me like all happy.
I was going to say, like, spoiler alert. How did it end? The first book
on High School Dropouts.
Me, madly in love with 3 years sober.
Oh, you was madly okay.
Yeah.
That was the end of the first book.
Picks up from there.
Yeah. So then the new book starts with the breakup.
Nice.
I'm moving out. And so.
That's not the guy you tried to stab, is it?
No, that was my husband, my ex-husband.
Okay. How long were you married?
3.5 years.
Oh, man.
So that was a long time ago. That was 2011. I tried to stab him. He's divorcing his 5th wife now. It's fine.
He on his 5th wife?
What number were you?
Yeah.
3.
3.
That's crazy.
He moves fast. Yeah.
I was 3.
Wow. So he got married twice since that. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I take it he was white.
Yeah.
I feel like white people get married quick as fuck. And it's like they're married quick as fuck and they continue to keep getting married. Versus blacks.
Even though it doesn't work out. It's like, hi, maybe you're not good at this.
Have you only been married once?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't mean to harp on your ex-husband again. Like after what happened with the 3rd and 5th wife? I mean, the 4th and 5th. Wow, I'm tripping. 4th and 5th. They got divorced too. Like, is there any point that he's looking at it like it must be me?
Nope. We're all sociopaths. We're all psychos.
Oh shit.
Victim central.
I mean,
better not listen to this. He'll come after me.
I'm sorry to keep harping on. Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
He's vengeful.
He was the only person you ever tried to stab.
But you got a gun. You can go out and we'll fuck him up. So it's fine.
Yeah. Give me his address. How much you got?
That was your only stab
Not
attempt?
much right now, man.
No.
Pandemic, unemployment.
Did you ever try to stab someone else?
No. So what else am I doing? What else am I doing, Kyle? Besides getting yelled at by you?
Well, you go to 12-step meetings, and you grace everyone with your appearance by but you speak very well, so you get asked to speak a lot at these meetings.
I get asked to speak a lot. I've been turning down a lot of things, and I'm in a seminar right now with my sponsor and 10 other women on the traditions in relationships, because I really want to have a good I really want to have a partner. And so it's about using the filter of how does this help our common welfare, not how does it help me? And I realize just going to meetings when I'm asked to speak is super selfish and not wanting to sponsor people, because my mom has dementia and my dad has cancer. It's kind of a lot.
Sorry to hear that.
You know, okay.
Would it be fucked up to make people pay you to speak at fucking things like that?
I have a fucking agent, but there is no speaking in person right now because of the pandemic.
Shit,
yeah.
Were you doing that before the pandemic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you in California too, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, y'all fucked up.
Yeah. So it was I was doing that, and that was a really good source of income. And it was great to use the comedic background, but bring the fucking message of fucking recovery and have it be funny, because no one's funny about recovery. But you gotta be, because it should start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now hold up.
Well, I just want to clarify.
How long were you stand-up comedian?
5 years.
Why you stop?
Because I stabbed my ex and I went to jail.
I mean, that's more motivating. Shit, that's the fun. That's your whole fucking crazy. That's
I know. I had to get sober. I lost everything. He left me penniless in a psych ward, and then I was bouncing around a rehab and sober livings, and I had to do community labor. So I was sweeping the streets on a chain gang.
Yo, you got an hour's worth of stand-up fucking material just in that story. You're fucking crazy. You should get back on it.
It's on the book.
Yeah, I'm not going to read it. I'm going to be honest with you.
Darren.
I'm going to listen
to it.
I will. You know what? I will
it's got
definitely
sex in it. I was a sex addict. You get to hear about all these dudes fucking me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Do you go into detail
Don't
in the
twist
book?
my arm. Yeah.
And hearing about me shooting up in my neck.
At the same time?
Okay. So you was sucking the dude's dick and shooting up in your neck at the same time?
No, I never said that. You said that's your fantasy, bro.
I want to clarify, Amy, because you said that getting paid to speak, and I just want to make sure that folks out there know that you're not talking about getting paid to speak at 12-step meetings.
Oh my God, no.
No, I know, of course, but just I didn't want it to get conflated. But there are other engagements with which that would go down where you get paid to speak.
I know.
I don't want the secret society to come after you or us or anyone.
Do you feel like you're put in a box by the recovery shit, or no? Do you like talking about it a lot? Do you ever feel like you want to do more or did something different than that, or do you kind of like just telling your story?
I mean, it's kind of my life. I was in and out for 25 years. I mean, I was a drug addict by the time I was 24 years old. I'm 51 years old now.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You're 50 fucking 1 years old. Yo, that's crazy, man. Where you getting these fucking baby embryos that you drinking? It's crazy. I never guessed it.
I think it's my life. It's my job. It's my fucking purpose is to fucking talk about recovery and give people hope that, you know, even as low as you get, you can turn it around. You know what I mean? You could be sweeping the street. You could be a Beverly Hills Jap one minute and be, you know, sweeping the streets penniless the next, and you can turn it around. I think it's really important. So I don't feel like it's a box. I feel like it's my life now, especially with the podcast. And now that we're turning it into a TV series, it's my life, man.
That's fucking dope. Let me ask you this as well. How did you get? I know you probably talked about this hundreds of times, and of course, it's in the book. I would definitely listen to it.
No, you won't.
He'll listen to some of it.
I've been bored as fuck this whole fucking week, so I need something to listen to.
45 seconds worth. He'll listen to.
He'll listen to 4 minutes.
I swear to God, I listen to it. I listen to a lot of audiobooks anyway, so I'll definitely check it out. I swear to God, I was just listening to an audiobook last night. I was listening.
What were you listening to?
I've listened to this shit before. I read the book a while ago. I don't even want to tell you.
Catcher in the Rye.
Come on.
The Pale Horse.
Oh, Behold the Pale Horse. It's a conspiracy theory book. It's quintessential.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like I can't even explain. I sound like a QAnon guy when I explain this shit. It's just a guy's fucking theory about he was I can't explain it because I don't want to butcher it. I'm fucking it up. But anyway, it's just this guy who has all these theories, and it's supposed to be documents and shit about like the world and how it's leading to this new world order shit. It's a lot of shit on there, like a lot of like things that the government has done and implemented, and it's
that sounds really depressing.
Sounds riveting.
Can you sleep at night? I mean, goddamn.
It's like it's making me not interested because it's like the person is reading it is not that exciting.
Looking it up.
Yeah, that's the problem. But they get paid so much money. They get paid so much money.
The book before that I listened to was what's the name of this shit? Hold up, I can tell you. It was like
who gets paid a lot of money?
The Four
People
Agreements.
who read books for a living.
Readers. Pro readers.
We should start that in the fucking studio.
This is right here.
You guys should actually.
The Behold the Pale Horse by William Cooper.
Yeah. Oh, it's a quintessential.
What was before we listened before that?
It was what's the name of the shit? The fucking 12
the 12 steps.
4 agreements, one of the motherfuckers.
The 4 agreements. I knew you were gonna say that. I fucking knew you were gonna
listen.
Dude, I'm getting psychic. I swear to God, I'm getting psychic. I swear to God.
Okay.
Yeah,
The 4 agreements
That's
is
the guy who wrote it?
The 4 agreements is so dope.
This is the writer of Jarren's book.
Oh God, Jarren.
We knew it.
I'm only listening to it because
Jarren's a quarter white.
For those listeners,
it's one of those books you always hear about.
Looks like Aaron's grandpa.
It's hard to get up.
Listen, you always hear about this book in the fucking in the hip hop community, and I was like, you know what? I tried to read it when I was a teenager. I think
he's a decrepit old white man.
I don't think he's listening to hip hop.
But no, a lot of the fucking rappers would reference the book. So I was like, fuck it.
Interesting. All right. So you wanted to
see what it's about. Yeah.
You wanted to educate yourself. What do you do? You're a rapper?
Yeah, I'm a Christian rapper.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Jarren, why
are you guys laughing? Are you fucking with me?
They always joke with me because they think it's funny that I rap about God.
Are you really a Christian rapper?
Yeah.
He is. Wait, Jarren, actually, if you could make $40 million a year being a Christian rapper, would you do it?
Yeah, you crazy? Hell yeah.
How about this song?
I'm not a Christian rapper.
Fuck you. Oh, you're so. I was so put off. I lost my lady bone. I was like, ew.
Oh Jesus.
I was like,
nah. I would do it for $40 million a year. Definitely.
Wait, did we hear what you just said?
To know that your fucking soul is for sale, bro.
You wouldn't do it? You wouldn't be a Christian fucking comedian?
For $40 million? I would be a Christian comedian.
Yeah, you would.
40 million, you'd
40
do
million,
anything.
I'd do anything. Within reason.
Have you ever thought about getting back into stand-up?
No, I don't miss it. And there's no stand-up now because there's no fucking live performance.
It'll come back. You need it to come back. Wait, so you've met Aaron before? Because if I don't, not like met, but like because Kyle was has started a recovery podcast, and you were.
Kyle has so many podcasts, he doesn't even fucking know what he's doing.
Kyle has a sobriety podcast, and like you're a co-host, right? And you guys interviewed Aaron, so
I'm not a fucking co-host. I co-hosted one time.
And who was the guest?
Aaron was great. He was talking about getting sober in a cult. It was really interesting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot Aaron got his whole cult shit.
Yeah, that's right.
He's anti-sex.
I am anti-sex.
Super creepy.
He played jazz. He played jazz for Jesus.
Yeah,
he would shame me anytime I went on a date. He would shame me.
I do not like sport fucking of this any kind. I don't like.
That's crazy that you call it sport fucking.
That's
that
so
was
wild.
my jam, dude. Sport fucking was my jam.
That's the reason I got sober.
I don't like sport cuddling. I don't like any sport.
Sport cuddling. Oh, shut up.
So you have to be in a real relationship before you just couldn't just fuck a random girl.
No. Oh no.
Are you serious?
So he's still brainwashed.
No, he's serious. It's wild.
Have you done
That's
it?
crazy.
Yeah, I've done it. I
but
did
he's
it.
also young.
One of the last times
That's
I did
the even reason why you should be doing it.
No.
Wait, so
That's crazy.
Wait, so you did it and it wasn't a good look?
I've done it a few times, and it's never a good look. I always feel sad, and then I think bad stuff's gonna happen to me. Like one of the last times I did it, my bank account was like negative 200, and I was like, I can't do this. Like
mine was too. But I paid for a prostitute. Listen, that's crazy, bro.
So
that's really real.
He doesn't approve of it.
I don't approve of any casual sex of any kind.
Damn.
That's so wild.
Are you serious? Like I always thought you was joking. So you?
Oh
Really
no, it's serious. It's real.
Holy shit, that's crazy. I thought
that's why
joking.
he thinks less of us, Jarren. Which is,
I see.
Yeah, no,
he's judgmental.
I've done it. I've done it a good bit of times.
Kyle, do you want to jump in on this? How do you feel about casual sex?
I think it's fine, bro. I mean, I think that especially if like both parties are down for it, like, and you're not doing some gangster shit and telling someone like, "Oh, I love you, I want to marry you."
Can you
and
take your mouth out of that girl's pussy? I cannot hear you.
So that joke doesn't work for the audience because no one's gonna know that my mouth was in her pussy.
Yeah,
Okay?
I'm performing completely for Jarren now.
Okay.
Yeah,
no, we can tell. As Jarren holds a torch, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
Jarren sometimes just has random articles that he's holding.
Jarren, you're not eating anything tonight?
It'll be a fake catfish. It'll be
nah.
Okay.
I'm on the same diet y'all on.
Amy, as a you said you used to have a sex addiction. Can you do casual sex or no?
No.
You don't do it either.
Even with your sex addiction.
I don't do it because I get attached to people. Like even if I don't like them, or even if they're not a good lay, like I get attached, and then like I gotta fuck someone else to like break that attachment.
No, that's what I'm saying. So even when
I don't like that, and I'm too old for that shit now. And it's like it's COVID and whatever. I want a partner, man. You know. And
no,
also,
I'm not. I wasn't saying now. I'm saying back in the day.
Obviously.
Was your sexual addiction? I'm only I have a sexual addiction, but I have to be in a relationship.
No, I was not in a relationship when I had a sex addiction. I was on Tinder and just like fucking shooting fish in a barrel. I was killing it. I was 42 years old and I was crushing.
Oh,
and
that sounds amazing.
It was like eBay for cock. It was just so easy. It was like ridiculous.
Women got it, y'all. I mean, women can fuck.
I was so
women
easy
engage.
It's totally easy. And it's like, but it was, I feel like what, Aaron's talking about, it felt empty. Like I'd cry driving home and it was like, man, it wasn't what I wanted. And then I fell in love. And when you fall in love and you can have someone who can really fuck you and also loves you, that's the secret sauce, man. That's it.
Yeah. So
then now I've been celibate for like almost 4 years. So my vagina's gonna like hermetically seal and just like fall off soon.
It's
Jaren's like,
might just close up.
Right, it's just like closing now. No, so now I've been working on my shit and whatever, and it's like, but that's addiction, man. You go from one extreme to the other, right? We're either smoking meth or we're like vegan and doing CrossFit. There's like no middle ground.
Are you dating now?
No, there was a 33-year-old after me, and I fucking Kyle knows.
Well, yeah, but you have a relationship coach now.
Yeah, I have a relationship coach. So
what is a relationship coach?
Something you would do well with.
That sounds cool.
She's just guiding me through. We do homework. We process stuff. She's got me meditating
again. Sorry.
So just kind of like red zone, green zone, yellow zone, kind of what you want, what's not healthy for you, blah, blah. So this guy kind of in his early 30s came after me, and he'd read my book. And I just don't think I should date people who read my book. And he just kind of like he was, I think that's too young for me. He was also on the other side of the country. He wasn't really my vibe.
Did he know how old you were?
Yeah, he didn't give a shit.
He was fulfilling his MILF fantasy.
He saw pictures of me on Instagram. He came after me. And so we were like talking and got really deep about like childhood shit and 2-hour conversations. And then he just like ghosted for 4 days. And I was like, I'm out.
Did you have sex with him?
No, he's in New York.
Any FaceTime sex?
No, but he was like, I want to see a picture of you in your panties. And I was like, bro, I'm a recovering sex addict. I was like, and I just felt like, so he just kind of ghosted after that. And I sent him a couple of Instagram messages and he never responded. And then he just showed back up on Monday and was like, hey, how are you? And I was like, yeah, man, this isn't for me.
How fucked up it would have been if he would have showed back up like, hey, so about those pictures, you sending them or what?
No. It's like, I just feel like, you know what? Like, you don't tell me all about your childhood 2 hours on the phone and then just fucking disappear. Like, it's like, there was a lot of red flags. And I'm like, it's like, you think you're a player, meet the coach, bitch. Like, I've been here before. Bye.
Shit. The coach who has a coach. That's some next level shit.
Wait, but no. So, like, before quarantine, okay, so you've been celibate, you said, like, 3 years. So, like, the couple years before Corona, would you, like, go on dates? And, like...
No, I went on one date. Kyle knows the story. Did it work out?
Well, she likes to talk about. I think early in the dates, maybe you go a little too fast verbally.
Well, that's why I have a coach now, because it was like it was someone kind of famous, and
tell us who it was.
I cannot.
What is his? How when you
Kyle,
say
do you know who it is?
I do, but I'm not going to do that.
We'll believe it.
How famous was he?
I'll tell you after then.
He's like a pretty famous actor.
Like, would anybody recognize him if he was out?
He's not an A-lister.
No one came up to us, but I mean, he's people know him.
He's a B.
She's like he was on Empty Nest,
He's a legit B-lister.
Wait, so what do you mean she goes too far verbally in date one?
Jared, if you're gonna do my voice, don't even be like he was on Empty Nest. Be like he was on Empty Nest.
He was on Knight Rider.
No. Anyway, I think the problem with having been shut down sexually for so long, and then like meeting someone that you really click with and vibe with, is that I got really like, really hot, really fast. Yeah. And so things got a little carried away in the parking lot. And then he was another person who else. I like people with intimacy issues, like who are emotionally unavailable. So that's always works out really well.
What happened in the parking lot?
She's like, I blew him and he left.
I'm was that? Jarren on Is that what happened?
I kissed him, and then he kind of put his hand on my pants, and then I could feel like maybe something was going to happen. So I was like, I got to go. I got in the car, and he got in the car on the other side, and he touched my zipper, and I squirted all over the car.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's the opposite of Allie Mikowski.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
That is true.
And I was really embarrassed and really mad because I was like, I fucking told you I liked you. And I was like, it was a lot of fucking sweet nectar. And it's a very weird thing, squirting. So
I would have knew exactly who it was if I thought you was going to go with the stories like he wanted me to watch him jerk off. I was like, I know.
That's Louis C.K. Come on, man. I know. I would never go on a date with Louis C.K.
What does his name start with?
I'm not doing this, Jarren. I'm not fucking playing this game, man.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Jarren has met an adult.
I'll do...
Tell us some famous people you fucked.
Nobody... I fuck porn stars, but nobody famous.
Ew. See, that's just a gross, bro.
You don't support sex workers?
No, I do. I have a lot of friends.
So they're gross?
They're gross.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you just got caught.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Can we cut that out? Really
no, that's going to be the clip.
Yeah.
No, just explain yourself.
Comes out that Amy is.
So a woman is embarrassed. Were you embarrassed because you squirted quick?
I mean,
it hadn't been 2 years. I didn't know if dust was going to come out there, man. I did had no idea what the fuck was going to happen.
That sounds like you touched more than your zipper if the zipper was already down and open.
No, but she was ready to squirt.
I had a situation happen similar to that when I was in I was 16.
Were you squirted in the car?
You're a squirter?
A big fucking 49 and squirting in your car at pavilions with a fucking movie.
The bigger story here is Jarren's a squirter.
Listen, I wasn't trying to say it like the age had anything. I was just saying reflecting of when it happened. Yeah, I was making out with this chick and I fucking came while my before I even had my dick out of my pants.
Oh yeah.
You were 16. She was hot. You were into it.
I guess so.
You were 16, Jarren?
Yeah.
But I can
happens.
see that being embarrassing as a 16-year-old and as a 49-year-old, right?
Sure.
So it's something that
Well, you had interesting.
I had to pee. My first sex, I had to pee really bad. What do you think?
No, I was talking about.
peed on a girl?
There was a girlfriend situation where it came out that she was a lot of squirting, not into it, and then it ended up being like.
I enjoyed it after a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's a lot of bed changing and
We had a lot of discussion
Yeah,
about
it
what
is.
percent of a squirt is pee.
That's the thing.
Oh, I did not know this was going to be this conversation.
Well,
you brought it up.
You did say squirt.
You're the one who
said
mentioned
squirt.
it. You kind of did.
Okay,
Man,
first
some
of
of it
all,
is-
you can get a certain, like, you get a mattress cover. Like, I'm a pro now,
sure.
and you're just
Of
like,
course.
yeah, there's like a mattress cover, and then it's
Yeah,
like, it doesn't fuck everything up. There's pads. Like, it doesn't have to be that bad.
Well, I was going to steer
some
you away
guys
from
are
Old
really into
Faithful,
it.
but
That's
you
the
leaned in.
key.
You leaned in. You leaned back in for it. All right.
Does
This is upsetting Aaron.
does your
Look at Aaron. He's like, this is too much like sport fucking. This conversation is like sport
Hey,
fucking.
Aaron, let me ask you this: let's say if you sport fuck one day, and
she squirt?
besides something bad happened to you, let's say you won a lottery the next day, would that change your perception? Like, oh shit, something good happened after I sport fuck.
No, I think that was the devil giving me the money, and that something bad was going to happen.
Wow.
He
Wow.
wouldn't take the money.
I might not.
He'd take the
I
money.
would think.
He'd
Oh,
take the
that's
fucking
crazy.
Yeah, I would think something really bad was going to happen. Then I would be like, "Damn, I'm going to have a really bad punishment now that God's teasing me right now."
I think
Aaron,
you take the money,
definitely a
buy a
serial
yacht,
killer on the low.
No, I would take the money, but I would be.
and fuck every day
I would
on it.
be-
Sport fuck every day on it.
Yeah, but Aaron, you've had a girlfriend for a while. Like, what if you didn't have a girlfriend? You just be like, you and your hand. Can you masturbate, or is that not okay?
Depends. I can't really watch porn without feeling bad, but I do sometimes
That's
still.
crazy.
But but I was single before that, and I would occasionally dabble. I do a lot of sexting, and then I feel shame about that, but it feels safer.
Yeah, you would try not to.
Yeah, I would try not to do that, but I would.
Is the
slip.
shame thing happen? Is just do it just the religion thing?
No, I don't know. I just feel like it's like impure, you know.
But
I
do you
feel like
still
I-
actually believe that, or you think it's just like?
Wait, Aaron, you were a drug addict. What are you talking about? Impure, bro?
Yeah, let her.
Yeah.
Let her preach. Go
No,
ahead, Amy.
I agree, which is a lot of
Jesus
this comes.
turned fucking water into wine. So
A lot of this comes from my sobriety, not church. A lot of this comes from
okay.
from feeling like I know what pure joy feels like. I know what true happiness feels like, you know? And
You don't think this has to come from brainwashing from the cult and the Christianity and the stuff that they put in?
100%. I wish I could.
He's like we had a
just
Sunday
unbrainwash on a
fuck night
dime.
in the cult. So
No.
it's definitely something that.
I've tried to be like, I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna do it this
Right.
time. I go into it with the mindset of like, I'm not gonna feel bad this time. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna have fun.
Yeah.
Even both parties being like, we're just gonna have sex and have fun. Immediately after, it's like, oh, like driving home, like
Really?
feeling like the biggest piece of shit in the world.
So where do you think that comes from? Do you think it comes from the cult shit mostly?
Mostly probably the cult shit.
So okay,
That's
I want
crazy.
to hold that to the side for a second. Do you believe that like you should feel shame about it, that it isn't good, that it is impure? Or do you not believe that, but still there's just remnants of being like in that, and so you still feel that way? You don't think you should feel that way, but you still do?
I think it's that. I don't think I should, but I do. So there's nothing I
Right.
can do
Okay.
about
So he knows, but
He's-
it's been they've like
It's deep,
gotten in his
bruh.
head.
They said they used to say it in my cult. They said, maybe your brain needs a little washing.
Right.
You know?
Which is
Right,
some
they
truth.
say,
Yeah,
hey.
and, you know what? And there was probably some truth to, but not in the sexual arena to that degree.
You need to be able to. Well, now you have a great girl, so it's not really
Yeah,
that
it's
much
fine.
of an issue.
Yeah, but I just would never. I don't think I would ever sport fuck and feel good ever. It also leads
That's
to
crazy.
damage. It leads to badness.
Well, I mean,
It could, right?
it can.
A lot of people who get in trouble nowadays.
Well, I
a lot
think-
of them like to have.
It can lead to
frivolous
stuff,
Can
but it can
mean,
also be
for
enjoyable.
me, like there's a lot of enjoyment. There was a point where like it became too big. So like, I never really had a problem with it in terms of any particular case. I think it did become too big. Like it became too big a part of my life where I dedicated too much time to it, too much focus on it, too much of my day to it. And then there was like a negative effect of like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
missing out on, my relationships with my friends and this and that could be like this much fuller, but I'm spending so much time on
Yeah.
this casual shit that
Yeah.
like, that became like
Totally.
an addiction of itself.
I agree.
Um,
I understand that.
But like in moderate, but there were definitely like, that was more like several years ago, like a few years ago where it was like more in moderation.
I also think sport fucking is a crude way of saying, okay, a one night stand or a fling. Like a fling can be dope. Like I've had times where I was on tour, 3 nights with like this, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I think a fling
fan groupie that was a good look, and I was like, this is enjoyable. Like, and I fucked with her. It wasn't just like, oh, she's like someone who's an idiot who I just like, who's a bimbo, but like I like her ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and she can make it pop. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
No, I agree. I think flings are fun, but I think it's much harder for me to find that. So then it most of the time goes to like, I'm fucking doing some dirty shit near.
How long
Turner
does this
Field.
beating yourself up last? Does it last for a while, or is it just like after that day, and the next day you're okay?
The shame.
No, definitely the next day, probably for like a week. I'll be like,
damn, bro.
I'll be thinking about, and also with stand up, I'll be like, this is gonna make me bomb. This is gonna affect my
Oh
swagger.
wow, you completely mindfuck yourself.
Yeah,
I think we forget. I mean, I think I sometimes forget that Aaron's like significantly younger than us, than even me, and so like you're there was the touring component, and so it was like more built in that it would be like a fling maybe. Because I know I had some trouble like what you're saying, maybe not to that extent. And then as I got a little bit older, it was more like what Kyle's describing, like the Guatemalan masseuse, whatever. There's like these fling things that are
the Guatemalan masseuse.
The Guatemalan masseuse was
unbelievable.
Oh my god, I'm so dead.
This
right
motherfucker, we're in
about
Guatemala,
squirt.
supposed to do all this shit, and he's talking about taking up time that you're supposed to be doing other things. We're supposed to climb mountains and see this motherfucker. I fell in love. She's oh my god, no,
but
she makes
great.
me feel like a man. All this kind of shit,
Okay,
all
you're
this
just
kind of
making
weird
shit up.
shit, bro.
No,
and she was
but
like,
she
this,
was dope.
yeah, bro. I had to go on and climb the mountain without his ass, bro, because he was
I'm not much of a mountain
weird
climber.
happy ending. I mean,
I cannot even fucking imagine Matt climbing a fucking mountain.
Exactly.
Well, no, I mean he signed up for it, man, and we were supposed to have an adventure travel. Instead, he's out here getting massages by some strange Reiki healer. You know what I mean?
Kyle,
she wasn't
you get that
strange.
back
love
home.
the adventures when you go out. That's
Her name on Facebook is Seabreeze.
Exactly.
Oh god.
What is your fucking horse? Let me look at it.
I got 9 on Seabreeze. I got 9.
No,
I
actually,
got 9 rolls.
no, that wasn't. I should. Her name is.
It's Seabreeze on the left.
Yeah.
Seabreeze on the left. Seabreeze. So yeah, I think ultimately
She was a nice lady.
Yeah, well, she was a bit of a
But
Reiki.
no, like I think. I'm just thinking about Seabreeze.
Thinking about good old
No,
Seabreeze.
She was an interesting. Like we had like an interesting few days, and like gave me a new perspective on certain things. I almost stayed, and then I was like, oh my god, I get back to my life. But I don't know. It was kind of built-in fling. But I see that you have like a more. Well, I mean, you're in LA. You're in one place. Like it's easier probably on tour or something to have like we know this is. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. I matched with like Miss Paraplegic USA. on
Really?
Tinder. I looked. I was
Crazy.
like, oh shit, cute. Like it was just the face, and like I saw, I was like,
Really? Why
And
did
then-
you? Whoa! See, now we've got
Yeah.
2 situations. We've got a porn hater, and we've got an
I
No,
don't
I
hate
don't
porn.
hate.
I have a
aggressive
brother-
ableist.
You said
Fucking
you said ugh.
No,
Yeah,
I said,
what's wrong with that?
I didn't say,
Why wouldn't
said,
you give her a shot?
No. I mean, okay, so I'll tell you what, honestly.
Wait.
Okay, this is funny.
Time out. Wait, what did her body look like?
Was she cute?
This was many years ago. Like, her face was cute, but like.
What did her body
I
do?
don't know if she had legs or some shit. She was in a wheelchair.
What do you mean you
Oh my
don't
God,
know if
this
she
is
had
so
legs or
bad.
some
Oh
shit?
my god.
She
Does
was
that sound bad?
paraplegic, not quadriplegic.
I don't know what the difference is. The point is she was in a wheelchair.
I was thinking like maybe her arms weren't working.
That's
No, her
what I
arms
was
were fine, I think. Well, okay, what was
So
really
you just
funny
think
is
it
like
was a chick that was in a wheelchair.
my older brother.
Yeah.
Well, how are you going to deflect to your older brother?
Now
then?
listen,
Okay.
my older brother, who's like a nice Jewish guy, like worked on Wall Street, kind of like short, and he was just going through a divorce.
You don't make him sound very innocent right now. It's like, nice Jewish guy, worked on Wall Street, divorced. Good.
Yeah,
No.
he was
He's a great guy.
But I mean, not like a lady,
Damn,
not
son.
like a quintessential ladies
Okay,
man.
okay.
Had only at that point slept with one woman in his life,
Oh,
his
wow.
ex-wife.
Okay.
Like
How old is
he
your
was
brother?
religious. My older brother, he's like 4 years older than me. So at this time, I was probably like 22, and he was like 26.
Okay.
Shout
So
out to
has he
Jacques.
slept with more than one woman since then?
Now he's married again, and he's
So he's only slept with 2 women in
he
his
slept
entire
with
life.
3. I believe.
Shout out to Jacques and his younger brother putting out all of his fucking.
Anyway, so this
yeah.
time he had slept with
business.
one woman, and I convinced him to go on Tinder. He was like really going through it. He had just like gotten divorced, whatever. So I like, we're working him back to health. I like get him some weights. He's getting, and he gets on Tinder, and then he matches with a beautiful woman. He shows it to me like immediately, and I was like, I had matched with her. I was like, oh, and it was
Same
a
one.
paraplegic.
paraplegic.
Wow.
And I was like, well,
I'm still
That's
not
dumb.
getting an answer as to why you wouldn't give her a shot. Like honestly, like because she has no legs,
I
or because her legs are frozen.
mean, at this point too, I'm like
Legs
on
are
a.
frozen.
I was sport fucking.
Technically, it worked.
And so if I'm sport fucking, I'm pretty much gonna go for like what seems the most. I just didn't feel
What
like
about
it.
That seems like that would. Be
Yeah, that seems like the more fun thing
Variety.
to do. Yeah, I would definitely. Even
That's
for
a
me,
rare fish.
I wouldn't even feel shame. if I fucked a paraplegic.
That's
my loophole.
That's it.
If they're in a wheelchair.
I don't know. I just wasn't into it.
Amy, have you fucked someone who was physically handicapped?
No, but I took care of someone who was.
Well, that's beautiful.
Did you
want
take
fucking
care of
Metal
them
Mother
with your hand?
Teresa?
No, not like that. I took care of someone.
Oh, you actually took care of them.
I was like assistant to a quadriplegic when I was 24.
Oh, that's in your
for
book,
9
right?
months.
Yep, it is.
Yeah, it's in my book.
Is Aaron the only one who? Did you read the book?
No, I remember we talked about it on the podcast.
I got to get this book. You know what? Just check this out. I'm about to get this book right now.
I showed up. I was super high on crystal. I was 24 years old. I was looking for a job. My dad was like, "You're like ripping through your trust fund, girl. You got to get a job." And I was
you got money. You got a little cheese.
I want receipts, Jarren. I want to see that you
Not
cop
anymore.
that shit.
Oh, what's your dad do? You get trust fund, baby. So your family got money. What is your?
She got
parents
cut
do?
off, man. She smoked it all.
My dad was a screenwriter. My mom was a designer.
I've been trying to find a fucking older, rich white lady.
You make it sound so sexy, Jarren. I've never felt so fucking money in my life. So I took care of this guy.
She loves
he was paralyzed from the chest down from a motorcycle accident. I took care of him for 9 months, and I bathed him and helped him shit and did like a whole catheter and dressed him and fed him, and it was a fucking life-changing experience.
Did you help him shit? Like, how did you help him shit?
Did you wipe his
ass? You use a gloved
ass?
finger and you like stimulate it.
Finger up the butt?
Oh my God.
You
literally helped him shit.
Yeah, it was
Gloved finger
intense.
up the butt.
He asked me, have you ever dealt with shit? And I was like, I said, well, I have a cat, man. I don't know what
I got an ex-husband.
No, that was before. And so I don't know, it made me like, I just was of service, you guys. It was just someone who had like a broken body. He was an amazing, amazing person and super funny. And like, it was awesome to be needed. It was awesome to be depended on. And it was like, I'd always been such a taker. And so it was awesome to like take care of someone.
Even though you were still an addict at this point?
Yeah,
you were able
he
to like
fired
show
me
up
finally because he was like, one day he was just like, he could tell I was too high, and he was just like, I've lost way too many friends to speed. You got to stop or I got to fire you.
So when you helped him shit, and you're putting the finger up, did he get a satisfying bowel movement? Like would he?
Yeah,
well, nice logs.
It's like a lot of fiber, but he can't really feel
crazy.
anything.
Like, so I didn't ever know that you could make somebody shit by sticking your fingers in their asshole.
Well,
I didn't either.
I mean, but we'd also do like exercises. So he's like pushing and like, I mean, it was like he's paralyzed. It's like a whole system.
Damn. So this nigga had to do a whole fucking cardio and then watch your finger.
Did he
Kegels.
Did he pee and poop at the same time?
Everybody does that, man.
Aaron is the only one who does it. He had a catheter bag.
We're not going to clean it. Let me ask you personally: when you take a shit, do you piss at the same time?
Me?
Yeah.
No, girls don't do that.
Oh, really?
No, okay.
That's different for guys.
She's saying girls don't poop.
You're saying girls don't
no,
pee
girls don't
poop simultaneously?
and pee at the same time.
That's
Are you serious?
Bro.
No.
Okay, so
Get
you're
out
a girl.
Aaron's the only dude we know who doesn't do both.
So when you taking a shit, you don't piss at the same time?
No.
Hold on, there's some girls in the fucking we got an audience, don't we?
No, they left.
Let's go.
Oh. That's crazy.
Shit.
Well, Max, I guess we are.
Ask other girls.
Right.
That makes sense.
You're
There's
enough.
probably like a pushing thing with like the butt.
Yeah,
and the
there's like
vagina.
2 different sections.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a whole different thing.
Maybe it's a skill.
You know, I believe that because
why do you have a huge lighter in your hand?
Yeah, Jarren is wielding
creepy,
like
you got like
I like candles and shit, so I just got them right here by the candles.
But it's like an industry grade
so romantic
fireplace lighter.
And I like to keep it real romantic.
Jarren, what's the most romantic thing you've ever done?
You know what? Check this out. You're right. I believe that because I'm not going to say which one. One of my kids' moms, when they had my
Wait. I'm sorry. Back up. One of my kids' moms?
You're getting into racist territory.
I'm black.
Careful.
How many kids do you have and how many moms are there?
I'm a statistic.
Let me hear it.
7.
Oh, no, I just got 2. How many kids I got?
Yeah.
Oh, I got 3 kids.
Yeah.
And how many moms?
Amy, white
2.
folks have relationship coaches and black folks, we just have kids.
Yeah.
And baby moms. Keep going, Jarren.
Kyle loves to give me shit about being white. That's like his favorite thing in the entire world.
That's not bad. 3 kids, right? 2 baby moms, 3 kids.
How old are you?
That's solid. That's par.
You want to tell me? Really? Now that you know I'm 51 fucking years old, you're going to tell me how old you are? Really?
No. Listen, check this out, though. So,
because your career? Really, bitch?
Yep.
No. Listen.
You're in your 30s.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's in his
Early
30s.
30s.
No, late 30s.
Oh, you look, well, see, black don't crack.
But we smoke it. Listen. Listen, check this out. So, I ain't gonna put this shit out there. All right, fuck it. I don't even.
This is a classic
I'm gonna
Jarren
make you
move.
cut it. I'm gonna
Riveting.
Shit your way in
You
and
shit
shit
when
your way
you
out.
die?
Yeah, you shit.
shit when you
All
die.
the time?
You lose control of your bowels. Yeah, most people do. I don't know if it's like everyone, but it's very common.
See, I have epilepsy from all the crystal I did, and some people like lose control of their bowels when they have seizures, but I don't.
Oh, so you don't do the shit Caesar? Okay.
Have you ever shit yourself on a date?
Shit yourself on a date.
Why?
Who would shit themselves?
Well, I'm sure you've peed yourself a little bit on a date.
Every time I
She just
pee,
told us
I
about her
leave
kid.
a little in the
There's always the little. I don't take the time to fully drip.
I know.
And
I
sometimes-
flush before I'm even done peeing, and then I walk away. And there's
Max
pee.
is unbelievable.
You flush before you're done pissing?
I'm always like, I'm
That's
not patient
crazy.
enough to wait for the end of the pee to flush. It happens every
Bro,
time.
that's such a Max standard.
It's
Impatient.
so-
I can
yes.
see this nigga. I can
It
see
happens
Max
every
put
time.
his dick in his pants before he even finished the
Oh, yeah,
stream.
he's like an eighth of the way in.
No,
and
I'm
he's-
99% done peeing when I put my penis away, but I always flush like 30 seconds earlier. It's fucked up.
What
It's
about
weird.
what about wiping? And do you ever just like
No, I'm a good
underwipe?
wiper. I'm like,
You don't
I
underwipe
really don't like
ever?
smells.
Why
So.
are we talking about this?
He's a good wiper, but he uses.
Why wouldn't we talk about
uses,
this? This is human
I
shit.
like how Aaron,
He uses.
Hold the fuck up. I like how Aaron chimes in like, he's a good wiper.
No, I'm saying it
Check his
sarcastic.
ass after he shit.
No, I'm saying sarcastically because he uses single ply 7-Eleven toilet paper at the house.
I do?
Yeah, he uses because
Really?
Are
I've
you
stolen his
guys in a
toilet paper.
relationship? What's happening?
No,
here?
we live
We're
together.
besties.
How do you know? Oh, you guys live together?
Yes, and
I have the nice stuff.
I've used his bathroom to take a dump. Before.
No, I have a bear I have a bear one.
The Cottonelle?
Yeah,
You have a bear
I've cut it
what?
out.
not all the time. There's times when I've gone in
He
there when
cheaps out?
it's like a piece of paper, like it's the thinnest, like really
How
bad.
does that mean that he wiped good? Because it is,
I'm saying it doesn't
You're
mean
being
probably.
sarcastic, but then
Yeah,
I
I'm
use
saying
like half the roll. No, I'm a good wife.
Public school toilet paper rolls?
I must have stolen that roll.
maybe
Like,
worse. It's like
COVID
the,
times. I probably stole that old roll or something. There was like slim. Oh, that might have been Slim Pickens from COVID. I got Cottonelle. I got the bear.
Yeah, that was gnarly. That was a gnarly period where
I'm
like,
kind of pissed
you
off
get
I bought this
toilet
book,
paper.
man, and it wasn't the fucking audio. And why is these books so expensive? That's crazy.
You should buy the audio too.
No, you should not buy the audio.
Whoa, wow. Why would you do that?
Well, he already bought one of them. He should read it.
No, he's not going to read the book.
I'm in charge of his
He needs the
finances.
audio.
And
I'm sure he'd
hold
get
up.
a refund for the first one, or put it in the virtual. I don't know. What do you do? How do you
Jarren, give it to someone else who needs to get sober, man.
put it in the virtual book drop?
can we get a refund?
I don't control that.
Okay.
literally
It's just Amazon.
Well, I'm just saying he's not going to read it.
Dead serious too.
What do you mean? I'm
That
Jarren's
has to be-
manager.
Yeah,
I'm Jarren's manager. I'm not like being funny.
Jarren, I'll sign it for you.
Okay.
You gonna sign my fucking iPhone?
No, I'll sign the book that you got.
Oh, you sign a real book and send
No,
it
no,
to
but
me.
he got the virtual
Okay.
book. He
What do
didn't
you
get
got?
the
both.
he didn't get the hard
No, I
copy.
didn't get both.
Oh,
Get the audio.
I just
bro.
got the.
But he didn't get the hard copy. He
Spend
just
$10
got
for a
the.
PDF he's not going to read.
He got a PDF. Can you do a
what is
virtual
he?
signature?
What is, I'm like, what? I can't. What are you
That's
watching in the background?
I don't know. My TV's always on just
He's always-
random shit.
Yeah, he's always watching some weird shit.
MTV is on. I was watching Teen Mom before.
Your life, you mean?
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, can you do a virtual book signing? Like because all the shit is PDF now. Like, do you ever do that?
Fuck is that?
No, people send
Yeah, I
buy the
would do a
book and they
virtual
send
book.
it to me, and then I sign it and I send it back.
The hard copy, but nowadays you have like small PDF where you like sign contracts and shit with your virtual.
No, I can do that.
Yeah, so do that for
I mean,
Jarren.
they don't. The publisher hasn't set that up. I mean,
Is that a thing for books? I don't
Why not?
No.
You still can get a
You
little
know, I'm
description.
a also buy the audio book. I'm a
oh, so
I
I
love it.
love
do it.
Jarren.
I
He's
know.
the best.
I'm
Jarren's that
livid.
dude.
I'm living.
I thought this
Just
shit was
Venmo him
$9.99.
$10,
This is,
and you could buy the
I thought it- hold
you
on.
can buy the virtual book from him.
Wait,
this
the
shit say
audio's more?
$19.99. I thought it was $9.99. I'm looking at the shit wrong. This shit
The
$19.99.
audiobook's cheap, dude.
The
No,
audiobook's
the
cheaper?
audio book is more expensive than the real book.
No way.
This audio book say, hold up, $22.99.
God damn.
No way.
Amy.
Are you serious?
Amy.
Yeah, man.
You really-
Amy,
No,
killing
it's
it.
like $2.99. Take your glasses
You're
off.
really just like gouging poor young addicts.
Yeah.
That's your fucking game plan?
Yeah.
I have no
That's
control
your
over the
path?
price.
That's
I have
what
no
you're
control over
made.
the price. It used to be $2.99. I have no control over the price.
Okay.
Here, let me see. I'm gonna go on Amazon right now, bro.
That's
I
not
cop
true.
that
It's not
shit.
20. It's like no.
No, it says view the audiobook for $19.99. Hold up.
What's it called again?
My Fair Junkie.
My Fair.
So okay, let's see. My Fair Junkie. Maybe we got
I needed
different
this.
prices.
I'm reading some reviews. It's got some good reviews. I needed this. Thank you. So important. Very exciting entertainment. Well written. If you're an addict or an alcoholic, definitely read this book. If you aren't, read it too. All
Amy
right.
is loving this so much, by the way.
Audio CD 1950, hardcover 27, paperback
This is
16.99,
Amazon?
Kindle $10. Kindle.
What about Audible? Like if you go to Audible.
It's free on Audible.
If you have Audible
Oh, you
Premium,
can't do a la carte Audible?
I don't think so.
Well, I mean, nothing's
Oh, the
free on
prices
prices
Audible.
are
You
are
gotta pay for the
higher
shit.
You gotta pay
than
for
they
them.
were. That's weird. Than they were when it first came out. It's actually higher than it was when it first came out.
So your stock has gone up.
That's weird.
Speaking of stock.
I'm about to fucking download. I'm about to find a fucking
buy the
fake-
fucking dip.
I'm about to steal this
That's
book.
the thing. BFID or something.
Is that a stock term?
Yeah.
Buy the dip
Well,
when it
that's a
goes
new
down?
Bitcoin thing.
We just caught Bitcoin, Max and myself, and I'm
Oh
regretting
man, I
every-
like how he's a manager. He never puts me on any of these like investment
because
ideas.
they're not really great ideas.
No, this was like on a whim. Like Kyle did it when I
One
wasn't
of our
there, and I
clients.
felt bad for.
One of our clients, first of all, okay, he was like, yo, you got to, we're idiots. The guy just like,
I
yo,
bought it today during the dip.
he's like, yo, you got to get Bitcoin, bro. Look at it last week. It went up. And I was like, oh, word. And I got gassed. So I bought like some Bitcoin. And then Max, of course, saw me doing it. So he's like, I got to buy some Bitcoin. So he bought Bitcoin and now it's plummeting at record
But
rates.
I only bought a little. I bought a lot. So I did a funds transfer, and like they allowed me to do like 20% of it by then. So I did it then, but most of the money came in through today. And then I waited, and it went down like 8K in the last, well, from 40 to like 32 as of like an hour ago. Now it's up to like 33 something. So I bought it like
Amy,
32.
You said your father was the screenwriter. What you don't mind me asking what
I was
movies
about to
did
give
he
you a
write?
stock tip.
That was interesting. We
You
were
just
trying to,
waiting.
Yeah, that's the problem.
we were trying to
I
lace
give
you a
you
little
gems
bit.
all the time. You're just not
No,
here
you
for
don't,
'em.
man.
It was as if that conversation didn't even exist that Jarren introduced the next
Yeah.
topic. He was like, yeah,
Yeah.
but Amy, by the way, My Fair Junkie.
Do it.
And then you said, Kyle, show me your stomach. And I said, how dare you fat shame me just because you smoked so much meth that you're skinny for life?
That's called being a desert Jew, bitch.
A desert Jew bitch. Yeah, maybe that too.
It's a desert Jew. Yeah.
I love you.
Kyle hot?
Jared's like,
I love you.
Jared's like, I like
lost
fucking thick bitches,
I'm not gonna
not
get into it
skinny
now.
white Jews.
Nah, I like any white bitch that got that cheese, man. So I'll be knocking at your door.
Let's go.
Fucked up, man. I have no Jared and I got no cheese right now.
We smell cheese on the way.
We smell cheese on the way. Jaron,
Yeah.
spring
I know
action.
I know your dad gonna leave you with something, so I'm gonna make my way in.
So
Get that Hal bread. Get that Hal
Get the
bag.
hell back. That is actually our
Hell yeah.
business plan. That's me and Jaren's business plan for
Get that
2020.
Hal bag.
21, 22. That's our get that Hal bread.
You say your dad 84?
Oh, no, that's not nice.
Oh, no.
No, she's taking care of her dad who has dementia. That's your mom, sorry.
I was
Your
just
dad is
saying,
actually pretty
My
clear-headed
dad's
for...
a shit. My dad's
Yeah.
amazing.
that's
My
fucking
dad
dope.
has cancer, but he
Yeah.
beat it. My dad's the most.
Your dad's the
amazing
truth,
person on
Jared.
That's
the
Please
planet.
crazy. My
hide your
dad
excitement.
had cancer too, and he beat it. Fucking, you're a super dope guest, man. I would love to have you back on. I'm really gonna get this audiobook and check this shit out.
Can't afford that, Jaren. Touring's done.
I don't know. His pad looks like he's doing just fine.
It's
Yeah,
got-
Max doing good in that fucking Little League fucking outfit he got on.
I love this jacket. I just got it. Fab Five. Columbia Fab Five.
It's Columbia, which is the least.
Really? But it's kind of
It's
nice.
fucking-
I like it.
Jerry Sandusky over
Aaron,
here.
is that like a
Easy,
vintage laser?
easy. We don't make those jokes,
Wait, wait,
remember?
what? But that's not Michigan anyway, bro.
You're right.
It's the same conference, Big Ten. It's Big Ten football.
Big 10 years old is
It's big-
Sandusky, man.
Exactly.
Nasty motherfucker.
It's
Aaron,
Big
is that vintage? Your Lakers sweatshirt?
No,
It's
Oh.
vintage.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
You guys want
It
to
do-
see?
it do look
I have a
vintage.
it's a vintage.
Oh, damn, look at it just go right to the
fucking
breast.
Girl Scout T-shirt.
Turn around
Jaron
for
just
us. Let
leaned
us
for-
go model it out for us.
Yeah, you want to see my those
Do it-
real
do it-
titties?
do
Real
it
titties
three-
at
yeah.
51.
Do you have an OnlyFans?
That would be dope.
Why not?
No, not good for you.
Oh.
Because what?
No, not good for you. You're dealing with sex
Childhood is not
addiction. You're
good.
gonna do OnlyFans? Fuck out of here.
No, I did. I have a ton of sexy, like, naked photos, and it's like, that shit's really triggering for me. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. And also, that's not, as a writer, you don't want to be like, you don't want naked pictures of yourself. I already get enough creepies because there's some really, really heavy sex stuff in the book, and it was really hard to write about that and be authentic because I wanted to help people, but it was really mortifying as a woman to talk about.
Your parents didn't read this book, did they?
My mom did. My dad did not. He read the parts that had to do with him. He did not read the drug or sex parts.
What did your mom think of it? Was she like, "Oh my God, Amy"?
No, she knew what was happening when it was going on. My mom has dementia now. No, she was just like, but my dad's the writer.
You're a stand-up comedian. I'm sorry you left that out there. So she wouldn't remember it if she read the fucked up parts. All right, I'm done.
Amy, Amy, can you hear me okay? Amy, do you love me as a friend?
Do I love you as a friend?
Yeah. Do you love me?
Yes.
Yeah, I love you too.
Yeah, I think you're mean to me a lot.
I know, but sometimes you need it.
Yeah, but you're mean to me like all the time.
Too much?
Yeah, he even admitted he gives me more shit than he gives anyone else.
Max.
But I know, but you know what he said to me the other day? He's like, if I might move my hand surgery. And he was like, I would fucking go get COVID for you. I would bring you food. I would hook you up. I've got your back. Like and I was like, okay. Like, I know he's there for me if something goes down. If
you had hand surgery? What happened with your hand?
When I was helping my dad, when my dad was having chemo, I fucked my hand up and they wanted to do surgery because it hasn't healed and it's been a year. But I think I'm going to push it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to take oxy and shit
functioning?
Again. It just hurts. But it's been feeling better. I don't want to be in a sling for a month on pain pills. You know what I mean? That's what
like a good time to me.
Huh?
I didn't say anything.
Jaren's,
I heard you. You're like,
we're saving a seat.
You loving it.
Saving a seat.
We're saving a seat
hey,
for
next
Jarren.
time I come to Cali, I got a spot to stay. I'm crashing on your couch.
Where are you? Oh, you in Atlanta?
Yeah.
That was a no. That was a no, Jarren.
That was absolutely not.
I was like,
that's what it say.
Yo, Amy, thank you so much.
For like humiliating me for an hour?
No.
Yeah.
No, you were fucking, Amy, you were amazing.
Amy, you loved it. We loved it. We love you.
That was amazing.
All that.
I held my own. Come on.
You're one of my favorite fucking guests.
She got slammed by a bunch of sausages and she held her own.
I know, right? I held my own, man.
Yeah, you do your thing.
Now, you guys were fucking hilarious. This was a lot of fun.
What's your podcast? Do you put your shit on
Yeah, it's pretty serious shit. It's with a social worker. He's very political. I kind of just laugh and sort of whatever. We've got
You guys got any episodes on YouTube or is it all through like
No, it's all audio. We've got like 30 episodes up on Apple.
Rehab Confidential.
What's the name of it? Check it out.
Say it.
Rehab Confidential.
No, Kyle, you know I love you, bro.
Word.
Wait, so Rehab Confidential is her podcast.
Yes.
That's the one you were telling me that like is kind of popping.
It's doing its thing. And and then she actually got was getting an offer from a big media company to do her own solo one. She's kind of working that out. And then obviously My Fair Junkie is the book. Yeah. Right. What's your Instagram?
Amy Dresner.
AMYDRESNER.
I'm about to follow you, Amy.
Oh shit. Here come the DMs. Sliding into those DMs.
I'm literally about to follow you home and fucking rob you.
Oh my God, he's so aggressive, but I'm like weirdly turned on.
Okay.
That's it. Jarren's wife is calling. So. Yo, thank you, Amy.
All right, Amy. Thanks a lot. Love
Amy,
you.
thank you.
All right. Peace out, guys.
All right, peace.
All right.
Well, are we still here?
Yeah, just for a couple minutes. Just want to go through a couple things.
I like Amy, man. She's super cool, dog.
Yeah, she was dope.
Amy Mann? You like Amy Mann?
Huh?
That's a singer.
I like Amy Mann.
Yeah, it's another singer.
Oh yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's super cool, man. I really dig her, man.
Yeah, she's cool.
Cool
right?
guest, dope guest.
Yeah, she's good people.
We got a couple
Look at
comments
Aaron.
asking for your opinion. We can skip this and cut this if you don't want to. But there were
that's cool.
You didn't even know what it is yet.
All right, let's see. Let's see.
No, just asking your opinion on the Hobson and Dame shit that dropped. I don't know if you want to cover that or not, but there was
all right. This is my opinion on the Hobson and Dame shit. It's positive to see them put the past behind them. I've been so far removed from Funk Volume. I mean, we hadn't been together in like 5 years, so I don't harbor any harsh feelings or any like, I don't have any hot takes on it. It's just good to see that they both put the drama behind them and they can move forward on a positive note. That's my opinion on it.
Good shit. Yeah, we were here for it, me and Kyle, actually, because they did it here.
Pink Cloud Studios is the place where that was taped, just so y'all know.
Probably
come
recognize
see
the
us.
background.
Get your podcast
Yeah, it was
recorded.
live in the studio, Pink Clouds.
That's it.
Any other questions, Max?
Hey, Jarren, you should put me on the show, and we can do prank calls. I can do impersonations, and I think it would be great for an episode. Michael Sandoval.
We would have Michael Sandoval. We would have you on the show for 5 minutes, and we'll let you do your best fucking impressions.
I'll reply, and we'll set it up for next week.
Set it up.
Think we good?
Yeah.
All right. Everyone, have a blessed week.
Aaron, don't sport fuck this weekend.
There will be nothing of the sort. I won't even jerk off until next episode. I'll let you know how I'm feeling.
He's like, I don't sport. He's like, I'm so serious with sport fucking. I wouldn't even fuck my girl when the game's on. That was horrible. Bad joke.